heard about ear pointing a few years ago, and it was always something that I thought was really cool and looked really pretty, but it was one of those things I never thought I'd actually get it done, and then I just thought, well, why don't I? I think that the reason why I'd like the elf ears done, it links to all the things I like with anything fantasy, the cultures that they have there and the overall look. Whenever I've gone to get a piercing or a tattoo or anything like that, walking up to the shop I'm nervous, but actually sitting in the chair and when they get the tools out, you feel like running away. but it's always good in the end. You just stick it out. My natural ears already are quite different from one another. The one I think is quite strange, so to get them both pointed, it doesn't seem like such a big step to me.
The tricky bit with these ones is making sure that both ears match, because your ears aren't symmetrical, they're different shapes, they alter slightly. This one we're actually cutting away part of the outer conch and then reattaching the ear rim to that part of the ear to form the points.
I work in a workshop. We make control panels for industry. When we go on factory visits for our clients, I have to take my piercings out.
So we're going to cut part of the ear rim away. Once the ear rim's then been cut away, it's all down to the stitching.
I enjoy fantasy as a genre because I think it's nice to have a bit of magic in your normal life. In the fantasy genre there could be other worlds that are completely different to the ones that we know, and that they can be so beautiful, and it's like the history of all these different lands and different worlds that don't physically exist, but they seem so in-depth when you read the books or watch TV shows or films. Just because you're nervous of doing something, it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means at the end you'll feel a little bit more proud of yourself for going for it.
Mainly it's trying to make sure you keep them clean, keep the hair off them, and just make sure that you just be very careful with them for the first 2 to 3 weeks while the stitches are settling and the wound is bonding back together. One of the most difficult things is for most people is sleeping, because if you sleep on one side or the other you tend to squash that ear, which can move it slightly.
I tried to make my ears look pointy in the mirror by squeezing them together, but it looks nothing like actually getting them done.